Walk before you run.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's your love or possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors that never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say, so they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Change it.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here's James. Misses from short range. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Now Doncic buries it down low.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Out to Oubre. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Doncic. George with the block. Down low. Here's Oubre. Over James. James with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. James deciding where to go with it. Hayes with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura from long range. The shot by Reeves, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Here's James. Out to Hachimura. James outside. Back to Hachimura. Over George. And too long on the shot.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And here's Doncic. The three ball. Drummond grabs the miss. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Maxey. Fires the three. Doncic pulls down the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Good on the bucket.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Drummond. Double team on Drummond. Out to Oubre. Pass to George. Here's McCain. Three-pointer, no good. The Lakers trail. Doncic on the wing. And they take the lead.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
There's the three. Drummond grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to George. Pass to McCain. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
55 seconds left in the first. Outside Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
It's James with the drive. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
VA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Pass to McCain. Outside Oubre. That shot missing. Good D by Vanderbilt. And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James. Here's Goodwin. Back to James. To the left side wing. Just three to shoot. Vanderbilt, no good. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sixers ahead, leading by just 2. And back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Launches it. Goodwin, no good. The Sixers leading. Over to the left wing. Pass to Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
James, right side. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
The Sixers lead by 4. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy, good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 5. Outside, Finney Smith. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Vincent. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Walker with it. Guarded now by Morris. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside Walker. Pass to McCain. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. McCain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's McCain. Here's Walker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Morris on the wing. 3-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Lets it go from the wing. Left side, Walker. Pass to Grimes. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Morris. Walker for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 6. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by Yabusele. 3-on-3. Here's Walker. And again, it's Philadelphia. 1:05 left in the second period. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, Drummond with the block.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Lets a three fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Oubre. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Here's Reeves outside. Doesn't go that time. The Sixers lead by 12. Here's Gordon with the drive. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Will it go? Gordon with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Philadelphia, the Sixers again in transition. And it's in there. Oubre's got 4 points this quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Philadelphia on top, leading by 14. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. as you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Here's Doncic. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 15. Here's George. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's hauled in by Oubre. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
That's his first personal foul.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. James outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. An easy two on the layup. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Maxey on the wing. Pass to Grimes. Now Oubre. Maxey on the wing. 6 to shoot. And here's Oubre. This one for 3. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc. You can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Defender gets caught in a bad position there. LeBron so powerful enough to convert through contact.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Maxey, that's good. It's James with the drive. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Double team on Drummond. Outside Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. James outside. Back to Reeves. Takes a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Oubre. On the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. That's on Gabe Vincent.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
And he makes all three. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Connects from downtown. Walker's got 8.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
James up top. LeBron James with the flush.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Back to Walker. Drummond with the screen. The kick out to Maxey. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though.
32.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. George outside. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 17. James with the ball. Picked up by Lowry. Shot's good by James.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Pass to Embiid. George outside. Lowry left side. On target from about 13 feet.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
James right side to the paint. Inside. Clock at 6. No good with the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Three-pointer Embiid. Counted from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
End to end, Kyle Lowry making an impact.
Here's Reeves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
George, good.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
And James throws it down.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Here's Embiid. Again, the Sixers score.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
James outside. Hits the three-pointer. James has got 24.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
Pass to Embiid. From behind the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. Lakers trail by 20. Now here's Vincent. Launches a three. And another three for the Lakers.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
George drives in. Basket counts. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
James can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
George with it. And here's Gordon from the arc. Drains the triple.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
It's George on the wing. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. And the 76ers another three.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
George outside. Outside Oubre. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't get that one. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. And James launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Boy, I don't think anybody is expecting this shot. LeBron showing some confidence with that long bomb.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Gordon, right side. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. No good there. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. We saw two